Hello everybody, this is King Tut here, and welcome to another Allegro 5 tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll teach you guys a window event. So, we learned about the game loop, but the problem at the game loop that we have at that time is that when we press the X button, it does not work. We have to literally use the IDE to terminate the program. And to remedy that situation, you need what it's called a window event, which is basically software or desktop or OS responding to what's going on in the window. So there are three buttons in the window that are part of the window event, and that's the X button, the minimize maximize button, and the minimize restore button. And these three are really self-explanatory. Everybody Everybody who knows how to use the computer knows how to use these three buttons. So how do we implement a window event? So outside of the game loop, before you go into the game loop, you need to have an event queue. An event queue here is basically a variable, a pointer object variable that stores in all the events in it. It doesn't matter which kind of events. It just stores whatever events that's been done by the user, that the user used. So if it's keyboard events, mouse events, or window events, it gets stored into the event queue. And you need to set it equal to al create event queue. That initializes the Allegro event queue. After that, you need to register an event source. So without that, nothing is going to work. If you're trying to implement a window event, nothing is going to work if you don't use the event source. So you need to register the event source and put in the event queue, and in the second parameter, you need to put in al get display event source to put into the event queue, and you put the name of the Allegro display variable that was put in. And then once you did that, you go into the while loop and you declare an Allegro event. That will be just basically an event that you're going to be using for the window event. And then you put in a function that waits for an event. Like it basically, the window waits until an event has been executed. And then so there are two parameters. There's the event queue parameter and the event parameter with an ampersand on it, because the second parameter contains a pointer variable. And in the pointer in the C++ tutorial, pointer variable is basically stores in memory addresses. So if you don't know how to use it or anything like that, go check out the C++ pointer video on YouTube. So once you do that, you put in an if statement telling the program if it detects if the X button were to be clicked, break the loop. Please close the window. So to close the window, you need to break the loop, because game loop is basically another form of a while loop to keep the window open. And after the game loop is you just need to free up the memory of it. If you don't do that, you're going to have a memory leak that's going to crash the program. So you need to put in al destroy display so you could actually free up the display memory, and you put the name of the display, and then you put al destroy event queue, and you put the name of the event queue that you want to free up, or you have declared and needs to free up. So that's that, and without further ado, let's get into the demonstration. All right, so before I begin, just wanted to let you know I have enlarged the text. I managed to figure out how to zoom in, and it's a plus for me. Yay. Also, um, we're going to be using this structure. So if you don't have this file, it's on GitHub. And let me know in the comments below if I didn't upload it to GitHub, and I'll upload it right away. Also, the link is in the description below for the GitHub page for Allegro 5 repository. All right, so let's begin. So let's declare a event queue. And it's a pointer variable, so you put the asterisk on it, and let's just make it queue because it's easier to understand. So let's put al create event queue, and then once you're done with that, you need to register the event source. There you go. Oh god, not what I wanted. al get window display, because okay, display event source. All right, so that's done. Let's go into the while loop, and then let's declare a variable for the event. Let's just call it E, and then let's put al wait for events, and let's just double click Q, double click E, and okay, that's really not what I wanted. Oh boy, it's weird. It's very weird in Cevelop. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, if, so we put in the if statement, if e dot type Allegro event display close. So since we have declared a Boolean variable and set it to false, and put a while loop, like while that variable is false, it keeps on looping and looping and looping until that variable becomes true. So we need to implement that. So let's make done equal true so we could actually break out of the loop. So that's done. And then after that, you just need to free up the event queue. That way you don't get any memory leaks. All right, so let's run this program. And you see here, you're gonna get a black screen. And the reason for this here is because of this. But there's a workaround for it, and that's gonna be in a future tutorial. But when I close it, you see that background and that circle. To remedy that, we could just put this, just temporarily put this up here. And I'm just going to make the code clean, because clean code is very, very good and readable. So let's run this program, and voila, that solved the problem. Press the close button, and it closes out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.